This is the place for me here, now that I get all the attention and help that I need here. All I have to do is push my button here and they respond within about 3 minutes every time.
It is different. But I expected it to be much more different than what it is. And to me, being different is sometimes better than what you were doing before. For me anyway, it's better than what I was doing at home.
I was reluctant to give up my independence, which I haven't had to do.
Well, one thing was leaving my home. I was concerned that I wouldn't like it. I was concerned that I wouldn't have enough room for anything that I'd accumulated over the years. And just not knowing anyone, it was just something that I didn't want to do really, but it was getting necessary. It was becoming necessary for me to think about something like this. So I started visiting a few different places.
When we moved to Derby back in 2012, and Albert was one of the first people to welcome us to the community, and we agreed right then that someday we would be living across the street in the assisted living.
The reason I chose this place was my brother was here as a resident for some time here a few years ago, and I come with him to visit him occasionally, and I was impressed with what I saw and with the care that he got.
My daughter made the remark just, well, before our big snowstorm, and she said, at least I know that you are someplace and you are well taken care of, and I don't have to worry about me walking out to the mailbox to pick up my mail and falling down and breaking a leg or something like that.
No, they love knowing that my daughter says, Mom, we used to talk every day, and we talked for an hour at least, and I always knew you'd answer the phone. And since you've been there, I'm so happy you're there, and I'm so glad that you're happy. But we don't talk as long as we used to because you're always busy. So they love it. They love that I'm here.
It's when I came down here and I learned that there were so many activities to keep you active and your mind going and all. I think one of the best things was that exceeded, and it made you feel so welcome, you know.
Well, I like the food. The food is very good. I have food allergies, and the kitchen is wonderful about substituting for me things I can't eat.
I think the number one thing I think is your staff. They treat you just like your family. I love every one of them, and as I say, if you'll ever notice, whenever I'm with them or something, I've been in a group, I always say, my family. This is a family now.
One thing that I have noticed also, that there is so much respect from the staff and from Albert for your individual person. You know, they care about you. Now, another thing is that the staff has so much respect for Albert and for the residents. They treat you like I'm somebody's grandma. Yeah, and that's the way I want to be treated.
It's great to be able to be in a facility where you really don't have to do a lot for yourself personally if you don't want to. You can be as busy, you can do anything in your apartment that I could do at home.
It's home. It was hard because you were giving up at home. You thought you were giving up your independence, your comfort zone. And I'm very comfortable here.
I'm happy as a lark.
I think they will never regret it.
It was the best decision I've ever made in my life.